little bit of me died inside. I have to say, it was not cool. I realized that I failed as a parent. She doesn't know any Star Wars references. Pretty cool. I give it a 7. 7. Morning. We're here at Montage today. We left the house at 4:30 in the morning. We are here, but we're literally driving to the Rockies.
Yeah, we're not gonna stop here.
We're not stopping here. We're stopping at, I think it's one of these breakfast like Panera. So we're getting coffees and bagels. Coffee and bagel.
Yeah.
Not coffee. Coffee. So we're on our way out west. We took off early this morning. We've got 200 plus miles in this morning. We're somewhere in Pennsylvania by Montage ski area. So I was just texting Mark from 80H Ski. He said white lightning up here is steep AF. Apparently it's steep. But we're in his territory, so I thought I'd shoot him a text saying we're in his backyard. Ella's got the goods. We're gonna go get back on the road. Currently in Ohio, we're about halfway through. We're gonna try to get to Indiana. We are roughly 711 miles into this journey today.
Good morning.
Morning. We're in Terre Haute. University of Indiana's here somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
Got in medium late last night. Promptly fell asleep after driving 15 hours. Now we're gonna cross Kansas today, I think. Or stop in the middle of Kansas somewhere for a night.
Kansas.
Kansas. Nothing against Kansas, but it's Kansas. Taking our supplements, oranges.
Water, stuff like that.
Yeah, getting ready to start driving. See you on the road.
Slow down, mama. Why you talk so mean? Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade.
We just left an A&W. It's a throwback from like the 50s. Root beer. It was alright. We're in Boonesville, Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri.
Boonesville, Missouri. It's right by the big muddy national forest.
Late night shows, boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing.
We're in Kansas. About 460 miles into the day. And we needed gas. But the gas was in the center of the highway for some reason, which meant a left on and off. We had to get back on the highway. I needed a whole lot of speed to get on the highway. We're driving a van, so gathering speed takes work. And there happened to be a Toyota, what do you call it?
4Runner.
Oh yeah, 4Runner. And I'm like figuring like, oh yeah, it's a left hand on, gun it. So I'm in over here saying, launch like the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, go, go, go. Millennium Falcon speed, I'm screaming. And they're not speeding up. By the time we like hit the end of the on-ramp, it's like, she's going maybe 50. And then I see her hit the brakes to like look over her shoulder. I engaged the horn. It may have been a little hostile, but I was a little panicked. We were going into an 80-mile-an-hour highway, and she decided she was going to hit the brakes at 50 before trying to cut into traffic. So I'm a little fired up, and I'm still yelling Millennium Falcon speed, and I'm about to yell 12 parsecs, and I kind of look at Ella, and I'm thinking maybe plaid reference, and then I realize that you may have no idea what I'm talking about. So then I go, we finally get on the highway, everything's fine. I didn't drive aggressively, I was just being a little heated. And I'm like, do you know what I'm talking about? And she's like, no. Is it Star Trek? A little bit of me died inside. I have to say, it was not cool. I realized that I failed as a parent. She doesn't know any Star Wars references. And then I'm like thinking in my head, like, she probably, if I said plaid, she would think of like Tesla and not even Spaceballs. And I'm like, have you seen Spaceballs? She goes, no. And she's making reference to other movies and some other thing that we watched. And I'm like, oh my god, she doesn't know Star Wars, she doesn't know Spaceballs. This is like a bad parenting moment on my part. I'm a little ashamed. I thought I'd share it with you. And yes, I know. This is not quite the Millennium Falcon. This is more of Eagle 5.
Double down, throw some dice.
Well, welcome to Kansas. Next 300 miles. I don't really have much else to say.
Baby, come on.
Actually, it's not that bad yet. So there is something out here.
Tell me where you want to go. Baby, I don't work down there.
They're very pointy ears.
No, I don't. Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, well we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on, ride this thing. Double down, roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you wanna play? Say hey.
Happy for Mexican.
Yeah, it looks good.
Your steak fajitas look pretty on point, and tons of sides. It's pretty serious. Dinner, edit videos, sleep, back in the car to make it to Colorado tomorrow. So that's the miles from the end of the day yesterday, almost 700. Today, we're gonna get through Kansas and get to
Garden of the Gods in Colorado. So right past the Rocky Mountains, or I don't know where it is.
just before,
Just before.
just under Denver.
Maybe something a little more exciting.
We should be there by lunch, so get out of this van.
Getting very bored of summer here.
Yeah, definitely. Barely feel our legs now. But it's loud in here, so we'll just give you a little road footage and a couple shots going into the Rockies.
Well, this is how windy it is here. It could bend the silo.
Into the Rockies.
Woohoo! We made it!
The scenery has finally changed. It's been a long haul across Kansas and the desert. or I should say grasslands. It's nice to see a little bit of a peak showing up there. I think we have about another, I don't know, hour and a half to get anywhere cool, but it's a nice payoff after 2,000 miles of driving, for sure. You can see the steering wheel. That's how you know you're in Colorado. Your roads are crap, but your mountains are beautiful.
You arrived at your destination.
Pikes Peak, I guess. Covered in snow. So that's the closest we've been to snow since we left New England 2.5 days ago.
Feels more like 4 days.
So still can't quite touch snow again. It's hurting our ski soles. There's some cool stuff over there. Anyways, cue the montage of little shots. We're in here making some peanut butter and jelly, but we're using our jelly. Gourmet, low sugar. We get big dollars for this jelly. But we're sitting here and Ella's about to make the sandwich, and then we look at the car next to us, and you gotta see this. Look at the hail damage on this thing. I mean, even the side trim is like plugged. Crazy.
Yeah, I've never really seen that.
I know. That is nuts. I bought a car once that had little hail damage and it was super cheap. But this thing looks like it's been at a golfing range. And all my friends were there and like, let's get the little Subaru. We're gonna eat our sandwiches and then we're gonna head out to the Garden of Gods.
To see from the moment we arrived.
Pretty cool. I give it a 7. 7.
Yeah.
I think it's about a 7. It's pretty cool.
It kind of is like Zion, so maybe it's like paler.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of like Zion color.
That big rock is about to fall though. That puppy. So we found Garden of the Gods pretty cool. A lot of it was closed because it's winter and they're doing pathway works and stuff, but it was fun walking around, minus a little bit of Zion in ways. Much smaller though.
Yeah.
We're at these remade cliff dwellings, I think 50s, something like that. Someone came and took these down from somewhere else and then relocated them here and rebuilt them all. So you can go through and check them out and touch and climb on things without hurting anything. Besides the damage that was already done. Ken, I'm talking to you. We're sorry, but we're gonna check them out anyways. For those of you wondering, my buddy Ken is a archaeologist for Native American. He took us to the Hopi Reservation last year and down through New Mexico, checking all that stuff out. It was really cool. So, but Mesa Verde wasn't open, and we're always up here in the winter when it's not open, so we're gonna go wander through these instead. Maybe we'll go back and we'll see Mesa Verde one of these days.
Nice and cool in here.
It is nice and cool. T-shaped window is usually closer to the ground, more like a door. We saw them a lot in Chaco Canyon, but pretty close. These would have been braced with wood, for all of you who are wondering. But this is fun to walk through anyways. I was just gonna say, it's made modeled after a kiva. It was fun for 20 bucks. Come on. I almost walked off a 2-foot drop off. That would have been really bad. Why can't you go skiing? I walked off a step. It's terrible.
That would be a terrible excuse, too.
I know, it'd be lame. I'd have to lie about that. What do you think, Kels?
It's cool over here.
It's a nice little place. Nestled up in the valley here. It's pretty cool. Feeling there's healing springs here. Helped cure tuberculosis back in the day. Or something like that. And there's these little fountains everywhere in the city. So, super high in manganese or something. It's very slippery.
Oh yeah, it is really slippery. That's weird.
It smells fine.
Yeah, it's really slippery though.
But very pretty. Well, that's it for this town. What is it called? Manitou Springs, something like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna head back to the truck.
Somebody explain what's happening here.
What in the Colorado is going on with this intersection? No, wait, it gets better when we get to the other side.
I don't understand. We're on the wrong side of the road.
Nope, we're in the UK now.
Yeah, we're in the UK. There's a very green BMW.
Turn left.
Nope, wait, they're switching back to the US side.
Oh, what?
I don't foresee that going wrong at all.
This is so confusing.
Look, girls, there's finally snow.
We made it. Just putting away some food quick. We have a stellar view.
We got a place with a pretty nice view.